Hello, I'm Louise Hay from BeHealing.com and I've made a new pick a card read for you. How's your person feeling about you at the moment? Let's find out. I've made 3 readings here. It's timeless reading. Whenever you get into it is good. Each one of these has got a deeper dive. They've got an extended reading that goes into what you should do in the situation you find yourself in right now. Is there something you need to heal, change, something you need to say or do? Let's find out. And guidance for you in this relationship. So you guys together, what are the dynamics there? Are there any red flags? Something you need to know about? How can you make this relationship work really well? And also how this might all play out with possible timelines. So if you're interested in that, toward the end of each of these readings, I'll be popping a link for that up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. And that's where you can also find your timestamps to fast forward to your reading. So all you need to do now is take your pick. Which one would you like? Would you like the crystal? This is an Amazonite crystal, and it's out with the Twin Flames card. It's for you, crystals. Or would you like the flower? And the flower is out with the Embrace card. Finding the missing pieces through each other. Or would you like the shell? And this shell is out with the Surrender card. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out for the best. So take your pick now, crystal, flower or shell. Don't forget as you're watching these to click like before you click off on this video, to leave a comment as well, even if it's just to say hello. Let me know what you'd like me to do these pick a card reads on as well in those comments. Click on the subscribe button with that notification bell to hear more from me. I do 3 of these love pick a card reads a week. I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show where I give mini reads. Come along to that sometime. You find the next show laying in wait on my YouTube channel by clicking Be Healing down there. And I also offer private readings as well through my website, BeHealing.com. There's a link for that in the description box below, and also one up there too. And what else do I do? A daily energy update. Check that out on my YouTube channel too. So enjoy your reading. I will see you in there. If you chose the crystal, and this one's for you, crystals, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Now, as always, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that this is your story, could be your story, you might want to get that. In that, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. Is there something you need to do, say, release, heal? Guidance for you in this relationship as well, you guys together. What are the dynamics there? What do you need to know about how to make it work really well? Any red flags as well? And also how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, toward the end of the reading, we're popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get straight into it. How does your person feel about you at the moment? Well, Dark Night of the Soul is the stuff that's going on for them at the moment. So they ain't feeling good enough. They are not in a good place right now, your person. About you, they might be wondering what you see in them. And they seem... You've got unconditional love for them, but they're not feeling good about themselves right now. They're wondering why you're loving them. They don't feel like they have proved worthy of your love. That bit of an existential crisis going on in your person, or a self-esteem crisis going on in your person at the moment. Oh, it feels like they want to persevere, but they're being very careful around you at the moment, prudence. So your person feels like they're wondering why you're loving them, why you, because they're not feeling worthy of it at the moment. I don't know if they've done something or said something, but they are going to persevere. They are going to stay the course, but they're being very careful around you because they feel like if they do another wrong thing that you're going to, ditch them. They're feeling like they're on shaky ground right now with you. Now, I don't know if that is true because you're coming forth as unconditional love here, or that's how they're seeing you. But they do want to persevere with this, but they're not feeling good about it right now. Knight of Needles. So, bit of a devilish energy here. They might have said the wrong thing, or they're thinking that they did the wrong thing. They might have done something impulsive, and it wasn't really true to them, and it was a rash thing to do, impulsive. I think they've done something, haven't they, and it's not impressed you. The 8 of Candles something that they said. There's some communication or lack of communication, perhaps, but I think it's more something that they said in the heat of the moment or impulsively, and they're not proud of it. Your person's worried right now that they're losing you. Ace of Needles is definitely something that they said. I think your person wants to apologize to you as well. There's this need to apologize to you. The Knight of Needles. Where's the Knight of Needles here? Is this an apology? The Knight of Pentacles. They're slow in coming forward because they're scared. They're scared that you're going to shut them down or tell them to go away or end things. Scared of your wrath here. What did they do? Let me know in the comments below, because this is someone who, like, dog with tail between the legs, kind of, you know, ears down. Oh, and then they show you the belly. That's how they're feeling at the moment. If they're a dog, if they're a cat, they wouldn't care, right? But if they're a dog, yeah, definitely ears down, tail between the legs, guilty. You know, that guilty dog look. I know your person's not a dog, but hey. They might have acted like one recently. What's behind this is burden. They know that this is their fault. They are taking that burden. They're taking it quite heavily as well. So your person's feeling burdened by this. They've said something. It feels like they've said something, and they wish that they hadn't, and they've not impressed you, and they feel bad about it. They want to apologize to you. They know it's their fault. They're quite burdened by that, feeling, yeah, quite heavy about it all. Tell us why the Eight of Candles is here, communicating directly with you. Yeah, let's leave that out with them. Six of Swords, that they want to move forward with you in life. They want a new, fresh start with you. They want to give you a love offer as well. They want this. You're their wish fulfillment. So they are persevering with this, but it just feels like they keep on doing the wrong thing, right? It feels like they want to persevere with this. This is the direct communication that they want to give. They don't want to be doing things wrong and then apologizing to you. They want to come in with, like, I want to take you away. Let's start this new adventure together. I love you and you're my wish fulfillment and all of that. Yet when they do seem to have opportunities to communicate with you, that's not what happens. What happens is, like, something that they regret and then that they feel bad about and they've got to apologize about. So they're living this duality at the moment, that what they want to come forward with, the dreams, what they're imagining them coming forward with, all this romance and hearts and flowers and you know, a declaration of love and all of that and commitment. No, in the moment, what comes out of them is not that, or they clam up, they don't speak. This is either them not speaking or something that they said the wrong thing. Yeah, it could be a lack of communication as well. But all the while, they're wanting to communicate this love to you and this commitment. The Two of Cups, you know, it's beautiful. That's what they want. That's in their imagination. That's what they come forward to you with, that kind of communication. And in reality, it's not what happens. Ace of Needles, they want this new start with truth, revealing the truth. The Hermit, they've got to walk this path alone, so there's nothing that you can do to make them, like, feel more comfortable in doing this. This is their path to walk, says the Hermit. So they've got to find that within themselves, sort themselves out, do that shadow work in order to get themselves to the point where they will be confident enough to actually come through and tell you that you're the happily ever after. You are the happily ever after. But they need to get themselves to a point to be able to claim this for themselves and come through with, like, confidence and declare it to you, declare their truth to you. They're not there yet, which is saying that they're not living authentically yet. They're not being true to themselves yet, but they're getting there. Psychic development, they are getting there. They're doing the inner work necessary. Okay. Twin flames, your passion ignites. The passion is there. They're feeling all the passion for you. That's ignited. So they're very focused on you, very passionate about you. What else? That's what they're feeling. What else? Regrets and perhaps a bit of shame thrown in the mix as well. They're embracing the flow of life. They're trying to go with the flow. Like, they are persevering and they're being more careful, but they just seem to put the foot in the mouth is what I'm thinking here. or not say what they mean to say. Person has a problem communicating the truth. Communication. Like I said, your person has a problem communicating the truth. For some reason, perhaps you make them feel nervous, or respect. They've got a lot of respect for you. Now, for some of you, that this communication that they feel bad about could have appeared disrespectful, but this is saying no, they do have a lot of respect for you, and this could be why they feel so bad as well, because you could have taken some communication or lack of communication from them as disrespect, and it wasn't meant that way at all. Just them being like goofy and putting their foot in their mouth, I think, or letting the nervousness, stop them from saying what they want to say, or get them to say what they don't want to say. What else? How else are they feeling right now? Laughter. It's like they want to make you laugh. They want to bring out the light side in you again. They feel like they're disappointing you all the time here, and they want to bring that laughter out of you. Control. Your person might feel controlled by someone at the moment. They might be trying to people please someone. It doesn't feel like someone's got control over them. It feels like they're trying to make someone happy to me. Could be like a family member or an ex or something like that. Even child as well, it could be. But it feels like someone's got control over them, but no, I'm getting clearly that they are trying to please them. It's not that someone else has got control over them. They're just trying to make that person happy. What else? Slow down. You got to take this slowly. They're trying to speed it up, right? But each time they do, they get it wrong. They've got these relationship patterns. They've done this before. They've messed things up before. So they want to take it slowly and appreciate this moment. You want to appreciate this moment and not take it too fast. So it's just while they're getting ready to be ready is what I feel. Let's get some message cards out for them. So what do they want to say to you? Crystals. What does your person want to say to you about what they're feeling right now? Please be patient with me. They're trying their hardest. Please be patient with me. They're not quite ready yet, and they're trying to get ready for you. I'll find my way back to you one day. I'll come back for more and maybe say something wrong again to you. I don't know. You are the love of my life. You're the one for them. They are persevering with this. You got the twin flame card out there. They're reminiscing of good times, especially when they made you laugh. There was a time. I think they're disappointing you at the moment. I think there was a time when they made you laugh, and they wished that they could get back to that point where they were like, they'd make you laugh, because they made them feel proud, and it made them feel good when they could make you laugh. So they're reminiscing on that. What else do they want to say? You make me nervous. So it's not your fault, but this is why the lack of communication. It's why they say or do the wrong things. It's because you make them nervous. Like I say, it's not your fault there. Mental health. They've got anxiety. Anxiety at the moment, and they're struggling. Perhaps sleepless nights. They could have anxiety, sleepless nights at the moment, and be really struggling with their mental health. So this is more than just nervousness. This is anxiety. This situation is causing them a lot of anxiety. You're the first thing on my mind when I wake up in the morning, and you're the last thing on their mind when they go to sleep at night as well. They can't stop thinking about you, this person, and that could be having mental health issues for them, because when relationships aren't going well and we are kind of obsessed with them, then that can be difficult, really difficult, They've got unhealthy habits and behaviors that they're trying to put the end to. And they're going through a spiritual awakening right now, which is difficult. It's a tricky thing to go through. And I am getting that for a lot of divine masculines at the moment. They are going through a spiritual awakening as well. And so have some compassion for them, I would say, as they're going through this. If this feels to me like someone that's trying to do the best for you, the persevering, you're the happily ever after. You are the wish fulfillment, You got the 2 of Cups, the 6 of Swords, the 9 of Cups, the 10 of Cups. Very positive cards here. But got problems with the communication because of mental health stuff that's going on at the moment. You're making them feel nervous. And they're going through a spiritual awakening, which is really gnarly in itself. So if that sounds like it is your story, or could be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive, or even more, the extended reading. As I said, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in. So what should you do then? And guidance for you in this relationship. So once you guys are together, what are the dynamics there? What do you need to know about? Are there any red flags in this person? Let's find out. And how might this all play out with possible timelines? If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. And it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get it wrong, you're not going to receive the email. Now, the email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder. So do check those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. Click on that crystal on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video. And when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like on this video before you click off. Leave a comment as well down there, and click on that subscribe button with that notification bell to hear more from me. I do 3 of these Love Picker card reads a week. If you want it to be about another subject, let me know in the comments below. So if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this, and if you're coming with me to the deeper dive, I'll see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the flower, then this one's for you. Flowers, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Now, flowers, as usual, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is an extended reading that goes with it. So if you find that this is your story, or could be a story you might want to get back to find out more. In that, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. Is there something you need to do, say, heal, move on with? And guidance for you in this relationship. So you guys together, what are the dynamics there? Are there any red flags in you or in them? Is there anything you need to know about how to make it really good? And also how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, toward the end of the reading, we're popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get straight into it. How are they feeling about you? Acceptance. Bit of a side eye going on there. Acceptance. Perhaps you're not that happy with them at the moment, and they're kind of accepting something. Or accepting something that you're sad. Nature. Could be distancing themselves from you at the moment and being out in nature, needing a bit of a break, wanting to get out into nature while they're accepting something that you've communicated. They might be getting ready to communicate with you, or wondering what to say. The fact you've communicated something to them, and with a bit of a side eye, and yeah, they're just kind of accepting that and deciding what to say, what their response is. Wow. Okay. 5 of Candles. They think that you're gonna strangle them. The 5 of Candles, like, yeah, there's a bit of aggression going on here. They're not feeling aggressive towards you. They're feeling like you've communicated something to them, right? And they've heard you. But they're worried that you might not attack them. It is kind of that. They're worried about your wrath, is what it is. Yeah. They're worried. The person's worried right now. They're worried about your wrath. Okay, duh. They've got to end something. That could be what you said to them. Hey, you need to end this thing. You need to stop taking those drugs, or be out of that relationship, or stop doing that thing. That needs to end so that we can have this rebirth. So that's kind of weighing heavily on them. Now, if we're talking about an addiction, addictions can kind of fight back. Addictions can kind of want to keep a hold on the person. Got the Ace of Potions here. This person is in love with you. They're in love with you, and it feels like they are having a little bit of a fight within themselves at the moment, especially about ending something in their life, giving something up for you. Tell us why the 5 of Candles is here. This is definitely kind of afraid of your wrath. The High Priestess, because you know. It's like they can't get away with anything with you, because you know you're the High Priestess. Even if you don't know, you know. Even if, like, they haven't told you, even if there's no logical way that you should know because you've not been told and you didn't see, you know They can't get away with anything. So they have to plan. They have to plan. Three of Pentacles. They have to plan because they can't get away with anything. You don't miss a beat. You don't miss a beat. It's like you can see right through them and they know it. So they've got to plan how they approach you and how they communicate with you, especially what it is that they want to say. Your person's being very careful at the moment with you especially around communication, perception. It's like you're so perceptive. You see right through them. This person couldn't lie to you because if they did, you'd know. You'd know. You can't get away with a thing with you. So they're feeling a little bit scared, worried. Especially if an addiction is trying to take hold of them too, because that could cause someone to lie or just make excuses for their addiction. I don't know. That's just for some of you, that addiction thing anyway, by the way. So, but the death, you have told them to end something, or you've told them that you've got a boundary there, you know, and so something needs to end. You've not necessarily told them to end something. You've told them, I can't be in a relationship with someone that has that going on, you know. Rather than you need to change, it's just like, I will be in a relationship with someone that doesn't have that going on. Let's put it that way. Death, the Hermit, the Two of Cups, and they need to do this themselves, the Six of Swords. These three cards have been hanging out together a lot in readings lately. Death, right. They need to move away from something first. They need to get moving on something that they need to do themselves. You can't help them out with that. So this thing that needs to end, addiction or a relationship or something like that, they know they need to do it by themselves, the Hermit card. They want to come forward with this Two of Cups. They know that you're that person, the Two of Cups, the happily ever after person, the match, the true match, the one that they want to be with, the soulmate, you know. And there's movement that needs to happen. They know that they've got to do that. That's the point here, is that they do want to have this Two of Cups with you, but they know that it's their responsibility to end this thing first before they come towards you. And they might be wondering how to communicate the ending to you or something like that. So they're retreating right now, keeping away from you right now while they decide what to say. The Ace of Potions, they are in love with you. They got a lot of feeling for you, deep emotions for you. You tug at the heartstrings. They got this very, very strong feelings for you, yeah. In love with you. The Moon, very, very strong emotions for you. Ace of Wands, a lot of passion for you. Very feisty sexual energy going on in that. The Seven of Wands, they've got this internal conflict as well about you, about that love. They're falling in love with you, but it's causing an internal conflict. That there's something that they want to protect you from now. It could be the addiction or whatever it is that they need to end there. There's a feeling of that they want to protect you from that. Or keep others away from you as well. There's a bit of jealousy in this as well. If other people are approaching you as well, the strength of their feelings and their passion for you, it really gets on the nerves when other people show signs that they're interested in you as well. That really gets to them. They want to bash them all the contenders for you. They want to bash them all on the head, like fired up about you. Wow, Ace of Potions and the Ace of Wands. This person has got a lot of feeling, a lot of passion for you. And a bit obsessive and a bit protective of you and a bit jealous, to be honest. Yeah, very emotional about you, this person. With that Moon card there. Almost to the point of confusion, you know? Of like, what is this person doing to me? Have you got a spell on them or something, you know? Especially because they're seeing you as a high priestess there as well. They might think you've got a love spell on them or something because so much in their emotions and feelings about you. They're learning a lot though from this feeling. From all of these feelings that they've got for you. Wow, so much emotion here, so much feeling in this round. And they're learning a lot from that. So perhaps you're the first person that has made them feel all of these things and they're having to learn who they are as this emotional person. Right now. Could be why they're out in nature, you know, grounding themselves and all of that. What else? They want to embrace you. Through each other you find the missing pieces, it says. They know that you're that person, right? Got that from the Two of Cups. It's like you have shown like the missing piece in them. You make everything make more sense. You make them make more sense to themselves. Something that you've shown them, something about you, and they know that they've got that within themselves. And perhaps it was something that was just kind of different to everyone else, but you are like that too. And so it's giving them permission to kind of find that within themselves, or bring that out. So you have like highlighted something that's within them, it's within you too, and they know it. Something about you give them permission to be themselves. You see them as they truly are. But it's not so much that as you are that too. And so you just existing and being yourself allows them it to be okay that they've got that about them too, and bring that out of themselves. You make them feel more proud of themselves. And they want to be proud of themselves too. They want to come forward and impress you. But they've got to leave the past behind. So again, this thing that's hanging over the head here, death card, you have communicated about it. I am sure you've told them that's a deal breaker for you, or that you can't be with someone that's in another relationship, or you can't be with someone that's got an addiction. So it's something like that. And yeah, they know that they need to leave that behind in the past before they can come towards you. What else? What else? Heartbreak. Feeling heartbroken that they can't be with you right now. Healing though. Have a very healing influence on them. You are coming across as a bit of a healer. With that high priestess vibe and stuff. Yeah. And romance. So they've got a lot of romantic feelings for you. They want to sweep you off your feet and embrace you and love you. They're in love with you, this person. 100% prime time in love with you. Yes. They are in love with you. This is true love. You're trying to come out. Yeah, they want to be committed to you. They want commitment with you. They want this to be the long-term thing. One more. One more, they say. This one. With the lovers. You're that person. Very positive cards coming out here. Something about the colour scheme here as well. You see the pink, green and the yellow. They might want to have children with you. It's colour scheme. Or they like the things that you wear. Do you wear like pastel colours like that? There's something that they like, something about the colours. Could be your nails as well. Toenails, fingernails. If you wear colour on them. Or the things that you wear. Could be that you want to have a baby with you as well, for those of you of baby age. No point in telling me that you can't have babies because you're too old. I know, I am too. But this reading is a general reading. It's for a lot of people, right? And so there will be some that are watching it that can have babies. Like attracts like. They do feel like you are alike. That I mean, that's come out already. That there's something about you that you are, that they are too, but they haven't been around someone like that, and so they were making it wrong about themselves. But like as attract like here, you are very similar to each other. Spend quality time together. They do want to spend quality time with you. What else? One more. There it is. The heart of the matter. So you are really affecting their heart. You got them to feel more. It says that there's more going on than meets the eye, but you're getting them to feel more, and you've really got them in the heart energy, and that's a kind of a new thing for them to feel this much, you know. They might have thought that they weren't a jealous person before, but they are with you. Can't stand that competition. They're probably imagining the competition as well and really reacting badly to it. Right, so what are their messages to you? Messages for flowers. They love you. I love you, it says. What else do they want to say? Messages for flowers. I gave in to temptation. This could be about the addiction thing, or they could have gone backwards. Whatever it is that they need to end here, they could have gone backwards on that, so they gave in to temptation that. Slipped up. They did it again. What else? They backtracked on that ending that they were having for some of you. If that makes sense. Our story isn't over yet. They are persevering with this. It's not over. I feel like I can't give you what you need. I can't give you what you need right now. They don't feel like they're enough for you right now. I think this ending needs to happen first. Maybe then they'll feel good enough and ready to give you what you need. Tell us more. What else do they want to say to flowers? What else do they want to say? I wish I could give you more. That's what it is. So they're feeling like insufficient funds or insufficient energy, don't have enough time for you, all of that kind of thing. What else? What else do they want to say? Spiritual awakening. Oh, them too. Okay. Crystals was going through a spiritual awakening too. I think a lot of the divine masculines are going through a spiritual awakening at the moment. So, a spiritual awakening is what is happening to them. They get emotional I get emotional when I think of you. That, you know, this, they really do. Like, you really make them feel a lot. Interesting that spiritual awakening card's coming out now. Having mental health issues at the moment, overthinking things. The first thing that on the mind when they wake up in the morning, but I've got a frustrated energy with that, like doing the head in almost. They might be trying to get on with something and can't stop thinking about you. I'm faced with constant reminders of you. So it's like the universe is bringing them back to you all the time, and they're trying to sort their head out and get focused on something else to feel good enough, like to get ready for you or to end something here, and they're brought back to you all the time. You're like a drug to them. Wow. You're like a drug to them with these intense feelings that they got for you. Hey, this person does have a little bit of an obsessive kind of an energy about them as well. Well, I guess we all do. Like, we're all prone to addictions and stuff like that. But yeah, it's definitely directed towards you as well for this one. So if that sounds like it is your story, could be a story, then you might want to get the deeper dive for even more on this. As I said, in that extended reading, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. So should you be doing something right now or healing something? What should you be doing right now? Let's find out. And guidance for you in this relationship. Has this person got any red flags? Have you got any red flags? What are the dynamics in this relationship, you guys together? Let's find out. And also how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. And it's an instant watch kind of a thing. Type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you're not going to receive it. Now, the email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, so do check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. Click on that flower on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, try it on a different device and it will. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like on this video before you click off. Leave a comment below and click on that subscribe button along with that notification bell. I do 3 of these Love Pick a Card reads a week. And so if you've got ideas of what you want me to do them on, let me know in the comments below. And if this is where you leave me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to the deeper dive, then I'll see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the shell, this one's for you. Shells, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Now, shells, as usual, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. So if you find that this is your story or could be a story, you might want to get that extended reading that goes with it. If you do, toward the end of this reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box below. So how do they feel about you at the moment? Let's see. We've got follow the signs. So there's a lot of reminders about you, and getting a lot of signs, synchronicities, that kind of thing, repeating numbers, people saying your name, you popping up in conversation, like things that remind them of you. And also I just got that when you click on, say, Facebook, and then the feed, sometimes it gets disrupted, right? And you just see the same things over and over again. Sometimes it'll be your stuff and it'll be like the same thing over and over again. It's like Yeah, they got that kind of stuff going on. So a lot of signs about you at the moment. We cannot ignore you. Universe is laying it on thick, reminding them of you. I've got a fly trying to get in my face, one of those little midgy things. Freedom. They see you as being very free, easy, being yourself and all of that. They might not feel that in themselves the same way, you know. There's an easiness about yourself that they don't seem to have in themselves, not yet anyway. Perhaps they wish. They want to protect you. Yeah, there's an element of them wanting to protect you from something here. It's not from themselves, it's from something else. Okay. Tell us more. How do they feel about shells? The Five of Candles. That you might be angry toward them. I don't know what about yet. Let's find out. What else? What else are they feeling at the moment? There's a bit of conflict inside of them there. Kind of not sure whether to come forward. She's kind of berating the children there. And yeah, I think they think you're going to tell them off. Something like that. What else? What else are they feeling at the moment? The shells. What is Shell's person feeling for shells at the moment? And why are they being so quiet? Like, that energy is very held back. It's hard for me to pick up on it. The Tower. Something is falling apart. Something in their life is falling apart at the moment. They might think that the presence of you, Shells, is causing that, but there's something about they don't want to get told off by you. The Sun. They know that you're their happiness. Like, you make them light up. You make their eyes light up. You make them light up inside. You give them this light feeling in their heart. Their inner child gets happy around you. This is complicated because... yeah, well, let's find out. Let's get some clarification on this. So they're kind of afraid to be told off by you. I don't know why. What have they done? What is this? Five of Candles. What is this Five of Candles? The Ten of Swords. A painful ending. Six of Cups in the past. The Five of Pentacles when they felt left out. So there's something that was really painful for them in the past, or for you. You left them out of something. They inflicted some pain on you. A painful ending. They're reminiscing about that. If this person has caused you pain in the past and caused you to feel left out, or you push them away, they could be afraid to come back in because they think you're going to tell them off. You're going to push them away, tell them off, berate them for it, you know. This is someone that hasn't forgiven themselves for something that they've done in the past, and they are projecting that energy onto you, thinking that you want to tell them off. I don't know, you might want to tell them off for what they've done. The sexual energy behind that. Oh, did they go with someone else or something like that? Could be betrayal or something like that. It could be that they had an affair, or they slept with somebody, caused a painful ending between you both, caused a painful ending, or a painful ending with them and someone else perhaps, and you might be like, oh yeah, it could be that. It could be someone from the past. It might not have been you that betrayed. It might have betrayed someone else, and they're scared that you're going to find out about that, because everyone knows about it apparently. And when you find out about it, you're like, oh, you're a cheater, you're going to cheat on me too, something like that. It could be that, and you strangle them because, but not actually, it's just like that card. Just strangle, you're going to strangle them. It's just being told off. Is yeah, that you're not going to think highly of them. Let's put it that way. The Tower. So something's falling apart in their life right now. What's this? Tower. Person's a bit of a mess at the moment. But they're getting lots of signs about you from the universe. To go your way. Am I going to go your way? Am I going to go your way? Well, they've got the passion now for you, but this is a path that they need to walk alone into the unknown. It's very emotional for them and into the unknown. So something is falling apart in their life, but it puts them in this very vulnerable position. They want to move towards you, but they're wondering whether they just want to move towards you out of clean energy, or it's just because they want rescuing because of this thing that's falling apart in their life, because it's making them feel very emotional. It's a path that they've got to walk alone. They want to come toward you too, but I think they've got to walk alone before they come toward you with that passion. So your person's feeling very passionate about you, but they've got so much going on in their life at the moment, these things falling apart, that it's got them in their emotions. This person isn't emotionally available at the moment because of that. Their emotions are tied up in something else. It's not that they don't have emotions for you, they do, but there's other things that need attention in their life at the moment, and that's taking a lot of their energy and focus at the moment because something's falling apart in their life right now. So they're honoring your energy and they're kind of holding back from you, protecting you from that. That's what it is. They're protecting you from whatever is falling apart in their life. Whatever's falling apart in their life, they might think that you're going to judge as well, but that could just be the past thing that think you're going to judge. So if you don't know about this past cheating on, and it might not be on you, it might be cheating on someone else, that's going to come out. They know that's going to come out, and I think you're not going to be impressed. They think you're not going to be impressed by that, by their behavior, perhaps their sexual behavior in the past. Was this person a player before? Perhaps they were a player before, and they're afraid of you hearing about that. The sun, but you make them light up inside. You make their eyes light up as well. You make them really happy inside. Oh, they feel like the devil though. Your person, they feel like they are not good enough, like that they're bad, they're a bad person, and that you're a good person. Well, perhaps they do want to protect you from themselves. I was saying, it's not that they want to protect you from themselves, but perhaps it is. Perhaps they seem to cause tower moments wherever they go, seem to mess things up, and they don't want to bring that negative energy into your life. Anger. Could be something from their past is making them angry, that's putting them in this negative energy. They're fearful of that coming out. You make them happy, but they can't move forward. You make them happy, you make them light up. They've got a lot of passion for you, but predominantly their energy is in this darkness of like, they've got to sort this stuff out. Hey, your person's got issues that they need to sort out here. And it's not just things going on in their life. It's fundamentally how they feel about themselves is behind all of that. This person thinks some bad news, and they're worried about you finding out about that. You light them up, and they want to have like a different kind of a life with you and this passion with you as well, but they are honoring your energy by holding back from you because they don't feel like they're good enough for you, and they feel like they're going to bring disruption in your life because that's what they do. Apparently that's what they do, or that's what they believe that they do. This person thinks that they are bad news. They think that you're great. You light them up. You make them feel better about themselves, and then they look at who they are and what they've done in their life and the mess that's around them, and they are. Shell's going to have a rude awakening when they know what I'm truly like. Surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. The person's got a lot of transforming to do before they can come into your life. They need to let go of their old self. That might be a stretch for this person because they are kind of coming through the darkness, but then following the signs, the universe is trying to help them out toward the light there. So especially towards you, they do see you as being very free, right? Having that freedom, and they don't feel like that they have that themselves. They've kind of made a mess in their life. This person, yes. And that mess might be falling apart. And I feel like it always does. They're a bit more wild. They're a bit more, how can I put this? Rough and ready. Your person is a bit rough and ready compared to you. You're a more refined energy. They're more a rough and ready energy. Your person's got a lot of sexual energy, a lot of flamboyance in a way. It could be like boyish kind of charm, but like the lovable criminal. I'm not saying they're a criminal, but that kind of an energy. Lovable bad, that kind of thing. They do respect you, but they think that you should have more of a guarded heart toward them. It's like they're trying to warn you about them, like their trouble, and almost trying to protect you by staying away from you. They want to come towards you, but they've got a lot of crap in their lives. What else? Dream come true. Like they would love to be with you. Like, yes, they would love to be with you. You're the dream come true. It just feels like this person's punching above their weight, you know? Disillusionment. They know that this is going to happen. They think that the way that you're seeing them now is not who they truly are, and they know that you're going to find out who they truly are, like the bad side of them, you know, and you're going to be disillusioned when you do. They kind of love how you're being so responsive to them and kind to them and open to them and all of that, but they know that they're going to cause your heartbreak. This person, they see themselves more clearly than you see them. This person knows that they are kind of bad news, and I get the attraction to them. They do have this lovable charm to them, for sure. And you might be attracted to the bad boy kind of energy. They're not all bad. But this person makes a mess in their life. They do make a mess in their life. You'd be a dream come true, for sure, but I don't know whether it's the other way around. I'm not sure they'd be your dream come true. I think they might mess your life up. Back to what you love. They're reevaluating their desires. They are wary of coming into your life and disrupting it. They think you're out of their league. They do want to take a chance on this. There's a part of them that really wants to take a chance on this and give it a go. Be in the present and dream of the future. But they're in like reality at the moment. And dreaming of the future, like they have these dreams that, like, it would be amazing to be with you. They can imagine that, but they can also see that it's not going to work out well too, because they're just going to be themselves, right? And this person has disruptive energy. Okay, you're always on their mind though. They're thinking about you a lot, so you're right up there in their energy, and that could be because you're thinking about them a lot as well, and you've got strong energy. So you have quite a lot of power over this person, energetically. You're thinking about them, they're thinking about you. I imagine that you're very sexually attracted to this person. They think the world of you. They think you're amazing. And I think you are, too. But they abandon people to make themselves feel important. This is a runner. This is someone that makes a mess in someone's lives and then runs from it, and they go and live somewhere else, and then they make a mess there. This is someone that like gets people pregnant and then they don't look after the kids. This is someone that, you know, goes into a job and just disappears. Just disappears on them, and they're like, how happened with that person? That they've got that kind of flaky kind of an energy here. They do it to make themselves feel more important, so they've got the power. Like they just disappear on people. Friends or family disapprove of this connection. Yours? Theirs? Both. I disapprove of it too. I don't think this person's going to make you happy. Hey, it's a kind of a nice fantasy, but I don't think this is a good match at all for you. I think you need to be looking for someone that's more the same energy as you. Let's find out more. I can see why you're attracted to this person though. Sometimes opposites attract. There's a lot of obstacles in the way, yeah. And I think the universe will be throwing obstacles in your way. Dodging a bullet if there's obstacles in your way. Yeah. Careful what you wish for. And having this person Whee! Toxicity. A bit toxic. Perhaps a lot toxic. I'm not really getting toxicity. It's just the behavior and the way that they approach life. They're quite loose about life, really. This person doesn't take responsibilities very seriously at all. I'm not getting the toxic, like a narcissist or anything like that. They're just a bit of a perhaps player, perhaps fly by night, you know. Please don't give up on me. No, they don't want you to give up on them. I think they like the way that you focus on them. Makes them feel better about themselves and they feel about themselves. But you don't have to be that service to anyone, and certainly don't get into a relationship with someone if you decide to be that service to anyone, to see them as better than they are. Get into a relationship with someone, oh, yikes. Wish we could turn back the clock and do things over. Like, live their lives again. You know, like, if they'd have met you a long time ago, their life could have taken on a different trajectory. But this person is pretty set in their ways. I don't know. I'm seeing an image of, like, someone that is quite immature in a way, but that's how they go through life, and they might be older as well, and just never change their ways like that. They just do what works for them, and it works for them. They don't feel like they are meant for more than that. You've got an interesting energy, for sure. They don't want you to give up on them, but I kind of do. Well, let's see what it says in the deeper dive anyway. If that sounds like it is your story, or could be a story, you might want to get the deeper dive. In the deeper dive, I'm going to go into guidance for you right now. So let's get that. Like, what should you do? Not just my opinion based on this, but what are your guides saying that you should do right now? Should you give up on this person, or what should you do? Let's find out. And guidance for if you guys come together. So if you end up with this person, what are the dynamics there? Are there red flags there? I think yes. Let's find out what that is, the dynamics, see if you can make this work, and also how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. And it's an instant watch kind of a thing. Type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you won't receive it. The email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, so check in those places. In that email, you'll see a link to the crystals, to the flower, and the shell. Click on the shell on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to another video, then just try it on a different device, and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like down there before you click off, and leave me a comment in the comments below as well, and also click on that subscribe button with that notification bell. Now I do 3 of these Love Picker card reads a week. If you want me to do it about a different subject, let me know in the comments below. And if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with this one. And if you're coming with me to the deeper dive for even more and advice and all of that good stuff, then I will see you in there very shortly.